Good morning. It's about 7:30, June the 17th, 2020. I have here, this is the David Austin. The rose is called Lichfield Angel. It's a beautiful rose. And I've got the tag here. Look at the tag. The tag says that it's supposed to be the fragrance, it's moderate. It's going to grow to a height of 4 feet, spread to about 3 feet. And it's David Austin. And it was planted last July. And let me back it up so you can see. I've got 3 bushes grown here. So that's 1 here, 2, 3. And they just started blooming about 3. The buds started opening up about 3 days ago. And I cut a few and made a vase out of it, a bouquet, and then a vase. So some of the buds, some of the flowers are missing because of that, but here what's left. And I've got it planted in front of it. It's just a May-night salvia right in front of it. And then I've got a clematis, West Platy, it's the red that's blooming. And then I also have a pilu. Now I did cut the clematis all the way back, so that's why they're coming up, but they're full buds, so they should be opening up soon. But the highlight of this sort of part of the garden is this nice, beautiful Lichfield Angel Rose. So these are, I think these are just opened this morning. I think this opened maybe yesterday. So you can see the transition of the color here from like that light peachy pink, that not peachy, kind of lush pinkish with a hint of orangey peach in it. But look at this nice beautiful color. I'll come a little bit closer so you can see. So this one I think has been open since June 14th, I think, or 13th. So it's been about 3-4 days old. And then you can see there's lots of buds here that are gonna open up the next day or two. So it's beautiful. I love this. This is one of my favorite roses. And then if you come around this way, you'll see that. So this one here, I would say, just started opening today as well. So you can see how many petals there are. This one, I believe, opened yesterday. Beautiful. And then let's come around this way. Oh, and I also have lots of bulbul hydrangeas. Bulbul hydrangeas are my favorite hydrangeas here. And then if you come around this way, I'll show you what else I have that's from David Austin. Let me just come up here. I have another one here. And these opened up, I believe, yesterday. And this is Eglantyne. Now, it's supposed to be about 4 inches wide. So you can see, like, here. They're not as big as the Lichfield Angel. And they also were planted last year as well. So I'm hoping that once it has time to get sort of climatized to the soil, maybe they will be better, or maybe just take some time. Because I do have heavy clay soil in here. This is a new property that's been built about 5 years ago, and the soil here, the native soil here is not very great. So I've been conditioning the soil with lots of gypsum and compost every year by adding it on top of the plants. Like, I haven't put much mulch on this year, just because I've been so busy with the quarantine and haven't been able to go to the store to get some mulch to cover this up. But once more stores open up, I'll be able to get some mulch and put it on here to make it nice and finished. So the tag for the rose, it's supposed to be, oops, sorry about lighting there. So it's Eglantyne, and it's supposed to grow to about 4 feet tall and 3 feet spread. It's a moderate tea rose. So this is the tag. So it looks pretty much, I think, the same as what the tag, the color is pretty much the same, I think, right? It's got a little bit deeper of a pink, But you can see that the blooms here that was open yesterday, now today is a bit later in the color. So I've got lots of buds here though, so these ones here probably will open up later today or probably tomorrow, but there's tons of buds on here. Now this has not grown very vigorous compared to the Lichfield Angel, so I'm hoping that once it gets established I'll be able to fill in this corner here. So I've got I think this is a Endless Summer. It's not the original, I forgot the name now. It's the Endless Summer series. I think not Summer Crush. Summer Crush has got the deeper pink. It's the, anyway, I can look up the name, but it's an Endless Summer hydrangea. So it's supposed to grow to about 3 to 5 feet tall and wide. So I left kind of some room for these to kind of fill in. Now these were planted a few years ago, but it was moved recently, so there's lots of dieback there. But hopefully this will have some space to fill in. So if it grows to a spread of 3 feet, it will kind of, you know, grow into here and here, and then this will also be 3 feet wide. So it'll be interesting to see how they're going to be sort of fill in space. So you can kind of see the difference between this one and the Lichfield Angel here, right? Anyway, so this is so much more vigorous. So that's probably, if you want to consider buying David Austin and you want something that grows quick and vigorous and healthy, look how healthy the plant is. And now I did spray it with some of the soap sprays to prevent insects, aphids and mites and stuff like that. So that's why there's some residue that you can see the white residue on the leaf. And I do that once a week or right after the rain. Now if you go over here, you can see I've got some clematis. This is Giselle. And then one that's open up here, this is Tranquility, I think. Anyway, these were replaced last year. I used to have some of the other varieties here that I got tired of, so I pulled them up and planted some of the new ones. So I did cut them all the way back here in the spring, and just to kind of let them focus on growing some more roots. So in the next year or so, they should be more vigorous. So come around this way and you can see the difference between the Lichfield Angel there and this corner here. So for some reason, it's not growing as vigorous as the other. So it could be the amount of fertilizer, it could be the soil, I'm not sure. But again, these were planted the same time last year. This one here, it's a Lichfield Angel as well. So you can see the buds haven't even opened up yet. And then in the back here, I've got a Marie Rose, which is like a whitish kind of a color. I'll show you the tag. Now this is actually a rose that's you don't see often anymore. So this is it's like a fruity smell. So it's supposed to be like a light peachy color. So you can see that when it does open up in the sun, it becomes sort of a whitish color. But I think these aren't as big as the Lichfield Angel, but I'm hoping I could be wrong. But I've looked up online from other people who've grown it, says that they are beautiful, like other David Austins, but they're not as like the size of the flower is not as big as the other David Austins. So now last year when I planted them, they did bloom, but I did notice that they were a little bit smaller in size compared to the other ones. So I'm hoping that once it gets established, the flowers will be bigger. But that's my hope. But we'll wait and see. Now, like when I got these, I wanted 3 more of the Lichfield Angel, or 3 of something that's the same, so I can grow them into this big bush. But I got them so late in the season that I didn't have much choice, and whatever that was left in at the garden center, I picked them all up. So I got 4 Lichfield Angel, which I planted in the other corner, and then the 4th one is here. So in the back here is the Marie Rose, and this is an Evelyn. So initially I wanted either 3 Evelyn here or 3 Marie Rose or 3 of something, which is sort of my style. I like to plant things in groups of 3, just to have a bigger show of them when they do come up. But I wasn't lucky enough to get 3 of the same variety, so I got 3 of David Austin's. I guess that's sort of what I ended up with. So this is the bud of the Marie Rose. So you can see that they look like they're gonna open today, but look at that light yellowy, sort of a whitish color. So they're gonna be beautiful, I think. I hope, at least my hope. I kind of forgot what they look like because I forgot to take pictures of them last year. So I'm gonna keep a very close eye on them and be able to see what they're like this year. But you can see the difference between the Marie Rose and then the bud of the Lichfield Angel. The shade is a little bit different. You've got a peachy pink here, and this is like a whitish cream color. And then look at the Evelyn. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this rose, and I wish I was able to get 3 of them here. That was my initial. Oh, look at that. I love the color. So yesterday in the evening, they were like this, and then this morning, look, they opened up. Look at that. Look at all the size of the bloom. So these, I think, supposed to be a little bit bigger. So these are about 3 inches wide, but they could be, I think, bigger. So I'm hoping by the time they get more established, they'll be a lot bigger than what I see here. And then you can see there's another bud in the back there that's about to open up tonight, so, today, or maybe possibly tomorrow. And then this one is gonna open up soon. So this is not as big and healthy as the other corner. So not sure why, but we can certainly wait and see and check. So I'll let you see the tag of the Evelyn. So the Evelyn Rose, the tag says that it's an Austin shrub rose. So let's see what the tag says. Okay, it doesn't say, does it? Oh, here. So it's a little bit different. This tag is different than the other one that I have. So this one's supposed to be very large and full, shallow cupped flowers, an apricot pink, upright bush. That's good. Now I don't see the size here, so I bought these last year with $30. Yeah, it doesn't say how big they get. Huh, interesting. Okay, so I hope I've got them planted with enough space, I hope. Huh, interesting, eh? So all the tags are sort of different. Like the other tag has the size like written right on the bottom, right? Like so all of them have their size like that, except this tag a little bit different. Oh well, I can look it up online, be able to see. So I think it should be about 5 by 2, 5 by 3, like height of 5 and width by 2 feet. And if you pan around this, oh, I've got some clematis. I think this is an Abilene with another Tranquility. The Abilene has bloomed, but the Tranquility hasn't bloomed yet. So this one over here is another Eglantyne rose that I've got. And there it is. So this is just opened up this morning. That I think opened up yesterday. And, huh? And then, sorry, that was my husband who interrupted. There's this one here, I think it bloomed. Yes, it opened up yesterday. This one just opened up this morning, and I've got one in the back, so you can see This one opened up yesterday, right? So this is, the garden is south facing. So this is on the, no, sorry, north facing. So this is on the east side. So for some reason, the one on the east side has more flowers opened up. There's a couple, like one big stem that's grown up really tall here. I'm afraid to cut it back right now because I want to keep whatever that that comes up. Now you can see how it's being eaten by something, right? Okay, so time to spray. Let me see. Yeah, it's definitely something that, like, if you come close, you can see the bugs on there. Yep. Definitely time to spray with soap spray. So I'm gonna have to spray that as soon as I complete this video. So I think that concludes the video for today. I hope you enjoy it, and see you next time. Bye-bye.